All right, so this is Timmy Angela, and I want to take you through how to create a form uh, for your business leads. I mean, one of the mistake business owners make is getting people, getting leads, getting prospects into their business to check out what they do and not capturing their details. It is very, very important to capture every single details of every single customers that come to, either to make an inquiry at least or to make a sale. You need their details, not basically for the not basically for that particular sale they want to make or the particular thing they want to purchase, or for future references. You need them to continually buy from you, continually pay you continuously. That is the goal. So if you lose their contact, if you do not capture their information well enough, then it's a long thing. And trust me, especially for business people like us, that we get a lot of customers, a lot of influx of people. We need to be able to automatically save contacts without having to save them individually. So I will be using Google Form. I'll be teaching you how to create a Google Form, and maybe at the next tutorial I'll also be teaching how to automatically save bulk contacts. That is another tutorial on its own, so I think I'm going to go through that. But this particularly, I want to teach you how to create forms. I want to teach you how to create forms for your business leads. You can create as many forms as you want, but for every advert or advertisement you want to make for your business, as leads are coming in, as prospects are coming in, you need to get their details. You need to get every single thing that will be required for future reference and for future sales. So without much more further ado, it's quite simple. The first thing you need to do is to go to your browser and search docs.google.com/forms. 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 So beautiful. It takes you to the interface. So what we are going to be needing apparently is contact information. There are various things, job applications and the like, but I think we are concerned with contact information. Now, there are a lot of forms to use. There is the Cognito form. Basically, there are just two forms that I'm familiar with, but there are diverse of them. But the one that I know is quite popular is Cognito form and Google form. Well, I prefer Google form, not because of anything, but I just prefer Google form. So pretty much at this section, you can edit it to whatever thing you want to edit it. You can edit it to maybe perhaps contact info for so adverts, or you could just use your business name. I don't know, but you could just leave it like that. You could just leave it like that either way. So then whatever is here, that's what you want to use to store the form, so that you can get in touch with the form. Whatever you store it with here is the same thing you want to store it with here, depending on what you want to store it with. Then the form description is just a little note. You might decide to leave it, or you might decide to add something, but I love putting stuff there for additional information that I need. So most times, people get skeptical about, why should I fill my form? Why should I fill my details and all? So I could just write a short content in there that's assuring them that their details are safe, that it's just for future reference. So I could just write anything there that would bring about an assurance to them that, it is quite important for them to be able to fill up their details, so that we can be able to reach out and to keep a close contact communication with them, and they will understand. So either way you want to write it, you just write anything there, but it's more of a description of what you want, or maybe it could be something you want to do. You want to provide much more information as regards an event, or as regards for instance, you want to create a promo, an offer, so you can give much more information as regards that as a description list. So when people come in, when they see your ads and they come in through any of your ads, the first thing they land into is the Google form. Now they see the title, then they see the description, and they feel like, okay, this is exactly the information they need concerning what they are in for. So that's quite simple. Now, this these are different sections that you can decide to put whatever important details you need. Now, for instance, now this is for name. I love using full name. Then, of course, it is a short answer. It depends on wherever there are different categories. Either a paragraph, that's if you want a long sentence on all those things, multiple choice, checkbox, all and the likes. But yeah, it's just a short answer, full name. You just type in the short answer text, type in their name here. Now, this button required is very important because if you uncheck it, when they get into the form, they can decide to skip it. But the full name is quite important. Why? Because by the time I want to automatically save their contact, I will need their full name. Most times why I use forms is just simple. I love using forms so that I can, number one, automatically save up their contact so that I can reach out to them for future purposes. So all I'm just want to do is just want to check it so that it will be important for them to put in their full name. Same applies to I use email as well. So I would request for their email. It's also a short answer. It's a short answer text. Then you check it also, but automatically it's always checked. it's always checked. There's almost that literally not checked. Address also is important, but well, for me, since mine is an online business, if yours is a physical business now, you can decide to put in an address in case you want to do home delivery or in case you want to do something. So you can decide to do that. So, but at the same time, you can see the difference between this is a paragraph. Why? Because it requires a long statement. This is just a short one. So that's just quite different. You can use a short answer for address. It has to be paragraph. That is a long content. So, but in this case, I'm not using address, but it's not relevant to what I intend doing. But in your case, if you think that address is very, very important, then please go ahead to do the phone number. Now, phone number, depending on what kind of phone number you are requesting from them. I love using WhatsApp phone number. I love using WhatsApp phone number. Why? Because I prefer communicating with you on WhatsApp. Then this is not required how would I put it? This is not required. This is not required because based on this importance. But for me, it is important to me, so I will make sure I check it because it is quite important. So you cannot proceed without putting the phone number, your email, and your full name. Now comments, I don't think I need this, so I'll remove it, I'll delete it. I don't think I need this, I'll delete it. So now I'm done with all these ones. Remember, description, you can just put whatever kind of description you want your leads, your people to go through. Then this is called the Google Classroom head. Now there are two ways at which you can do this thing. So by the time you click on it, I'm trying to get okay. So okay, before I get there, if you want to add sections, if you want to add another thing that is not here, just click on the add question. Then you can decide to put in your question here. You can decide to put in your question wherever you want them to fill in. So, or the heading, whatever you want them to fill in. It could be anything, or you could just decide to put it there. Then, if it is a multiple choice question, beautiful. If it is the same short answer that you want to use, beautiful. So, for instance, maybe this would be let's just use the same address. So you can just type in address. Type in address. If you want to make it, it's already required. So if this address, you make it a long paragraph so that it can contain as many information as possible. So that's just how to create a new section. So but I have to remove it because it's not relevant to what I need. Okay, please. Okay, beautiful. So I want to be able to okay, so Beautiful. So this is the next stage. If you want to, most times I like creating a banner. This space is for a banner. It's for a banner concerning whatever thing you want to do. So most times I like putting stuff there. But if you don't want to put anything there, you can leave it blank. So for you to be able to put something there, you click on the customize thing. Then you go to header. You see image uploaded. You move it. You choose the kind of image you want. Now, if you want to create, you can use any kind of image, but there is a size at which you need to focus on now. So quickly, I'm going to go to Canva to check out something. You can create something beautiful through Canva. It's quite easy. You can create something amazing here. Okay. So when you get to Canva, you just search Google Classroom header. Okay. Google Classroom header. So wait for it to load. Google Classroom header. Amazing. So there are different templates at which you could use. Different ones. You can design yours from the start. You can just pick one. Let me just pick random one. Of course, you need to design yours. These things are editable. Let me pick this. Welcome to blah 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 blah. Okay, let's wait for it to load. That's why I so much love Canva. Things are quite easier. Whatever things that are needed, quite easier. Okay, so beautiful. I can decide to start editing to my taste however I want it, but I just want to use this like that. So I'll just download it. Okay, so I'll just download it. Beautiful. So then let's go back to this. So let's choose, okay, it's still downloading. We'll wait for it to download so that we can choose the image. Like I said, it's not compulsory, but I just love using it. Upload, browse, let's look for it there. You browse it, you look for it at your own file manager. But this is where mine is located. Welcome to our classroom, blah 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 blah. You can see it's all fitted. You can use any kind of image, but it won't be cool as you having to use the right kind of image. It won't be cool as in, so, or better still, let me use any kind of image like I described here. Let me use any kind of image like I described here to tell you exactly how it is. Okay, it's not supported. There are some kind of image that would be rejected, but let's. Oh, okay, sorry, this is a video, sorry. I'm looking for. Okay, this should do. This should do. You can see the whole full image, but this is only what it's going to capture. So you can decide to use either way. You can decide to use this, just capture that area. When you capture that area, it becomes this. Or you can decide to go back to use the first image. which is this. Go back to use the first image, then we'll apply it. Boom. So there's it. So this is the first set of things to be done. Full name, the email, the WhatsApp phone number, the heading, the title of whatever you want to use it for, the form description, and this is what you're saving the form as, so that you can track it. Now the next thing is to go to settings. From settings, you go straight to responses. You can decide to collect email addresses, but in this place, email is already important here. So I think I don't need that. I don't need to take that. Then allow response editing. Of course, they need to be able to edit their responses. Then it requires sign in. There are some forms that you cannot fill until you sign in Google. So, but automatically is always checked. So until you sign in into your Google, you cannot fill up a form. But you can decide to uncheck it, so that it does not matter. Just fill up the form, and that's fine. But I love checking it. So then the next one is presentation. There are just two things to check here. Two things: responses and presentation. Now, presentation is basically for the confirmation message. That's what they are going to see. Immediately they fill up the form. So automatically, what's going to show up is thanks for submitting your contact info, exactly the way Google has programmed it. But I can decide to change it to a lot of things based on my taste. So thanks for submitting your info. Kindly reach out to me via this link. Kindly reach out to me via this link. Then I can decide to paste the link there. Let me just use this link as an example. I can decide to paste this link there. Thanks for submitting, or you can just say thanks for submitting your information. Your order has been received. You can have your order has been received. Kindly reach out to me via this link below. You can freestyle, you can do whatever things you need to do in this place. It does not matter. It does not really matter. So I think that is just all you need. That is all you need for this. Then to check out your form, you click on these three vertical lines. Then you see preview. So this is the link you are going to be sending. This is the link you're going to be sending to, or you're going to be attaching to your advertisement for them to fill up. Now the link is quite long, so in the next tutorial I'm going to be teaching how to shorten your link. I'll be teaching that. It's quite amazing. I'll be teaching that. So it's quite easy. You can see how attractive this form is. Your graphics in there. Required to sign in. Full name, the email, WhatsApp phone number, then submit. So let us try filling it and see. Okay, this is an automatic. Let me just fill it in manually. To me, and let me just put in something there. That's Gmail. Then put in any number and submit. You can see. So what comes up is, thanks for submitting your contact info. Your order has been received. Kindly reach out to me via this link below. And this is it. So the link could either be a sales page, or the link could be your WhatsApp number, depending on what you want it to be, or your WhatsApp DM, however, or your Instagram DM, wherever you want them to lead to. So that is just a simple way to create a form. So in another tutorial, I'll teach how to automatically save contact. Most times it requires a lot to start saving manually, and there are software that have been created to ease such process, but the truth is it's quite expensive. But there is a trick that can be done for you to be able to do this effectively to save a whole lot of contacts. So I think I'm going to be dropping that in another tutorial as well. It's so that is it pretty much as regards this. You can make whatever. So automatically, if a response comes in, it comes here automatically. You can see it here. It's quite simple. So I hope you understand every single thing in this. So you can start to play around it and create series of forms. And like I said, the link here is quite lengthy, quite long. So watch out for my next tutorial on how to shorten links to become usable. I hope you get that. So that is it pretty much.